Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Indie Dev Day. Today we are playing another cozy indie game called Small Spaces. It's been out since 2025 of May, and I knew for a fact I was gonna love this game. If you've played like The Sims or Unpacking or even House Flipper or any home decoration game, you will be obsessed. I love games like this. I really sink my teeth into it. I love interior design in real life, and I knew I was gonna spend a lot of hours, and this is kind of technically my first and second playthrough of this game. So this game is pretty easy to navigate. I feel like the settings for what it is pretty like minimal. Of course, I want to see a lot more options down the line, but for what it is not that bad. They do have different themes on this game. They have New York, Berlin, Tokyo, off the grid, which is very exciting. I know my friend Tanya Griffey would love this game because they do a lot of like small houses in The Sims and like they love the squish. So I'm recommending this game to my friend Tanya. If you're watching, hey, you would love this game. If you're not watching, I'll just send you a Discord DM. But they also have a Christmas event that they recently did a while back ago. And with each level, you get like these different little like tier stars. And I unlocked Berlin recently because my first playthrough, I did New York, which is the shared flat. And I don't know if anyone's ever seen this YouTube channel. It's called Never Too Small. And they interview these different people from these different locations, whether it's like New York or Paris or Berlin or Australia, basically around the world, of these small bases. And it's so unique and so creative to see, one, the people talking about the space, but then also how it functions, like the kitchen, the living room, the bathroom, the living space, like how everything functions in a very small area. And I kind of want to do the Williamsburg studio, but I think I want to take you all on like the beginning journey and do the shared flat room because I had a lot of fun with this. And what I love is there's a story behind this, and I love storytelling, so it gives me a general idea of what I could do for said room. Think of it as like we are the HDTV of small spaces, giving somebody a space to thrive in and, live and pursue their dreams or even sleep. We don't know. Maxine just moved to New York to study graphic design at NYU. I went to school for graphic design, more specifically UI, UX design. So me and Maxine are kind of one and the same, except I never went to NYU. She loves to draw and read a lot, as do I. But with a bit of luck, she got a room in a shared flat in the vibrant Lower East Side. Maxine always romanticized the buzzing city, and now that she lives there, she can fully take in the eclectic vibes of the people, the streets, the cafes, bars, and restaurants. Living on a budget in New York can be tricky. What budget do you have? Because I've seen the rent prices in New York, and I'm like, $3,000 for a shared flat? I'm sorry, what now? But hey, you do you. Your money is yours. You do what you want to do with it. But she manages to find the fun. Her room gives her a space to calm down and relax. Maxine loves the feel of the natural materials thrifted finds, and she finds to add personality to every inch. To unwind, she loves to curl up into the pillows and blankets to read her favorite book to find. And I kind of want to design, but I also kind of want to unpack, because I think unpacking would be really fun. We have options of making it easy, medium, or hard to unpack, but then we can also design, which I kind of want to design just to have a little bit more freedom. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. The graphics definitely resemble to like some other life simulation games that we've seen, like in Zoe. Very realistic, and I'm not too fond of like real life looking graphics of life simulation. It's not my style, but for home design though, that is definitely my style. So I am like, sign me up. This game is a little bit loud. Okay, this audio is a little bit better now. We have time. We can hide or show the walls. Oh, like a little cutaway. Oh, okay, that's a little bit better for decorating wise. Skip time. Make public first person photo. Oh, first person. Welcome to my crib. Outside is the void on that side, and outside over here is also the void. So we live in a void space, but I surely love it. So I'm gonna start with the basic needs is a bed and a dresser, and we need at least 12 books and 2 pillows. We have a 161 square foot room. So that is not a lot of space we can do for decorating, but I want to start with the sleeping area. So when I first played this game, I was like so confused on so many levels on how to like do anything, but I knew I was gonna fall in love. And when I started playing more, oh my gosh, besties, let me tell you, you can scale down the stuff. If I knew that the first time around, I would have had been here for 10,000 hours, but you can scale down the furniture. And I'm just like, sign me up. Yes. So I think for the bed, what I want to probably do is do a single bed. So I'll probably do this one. This one looks a little bit more cozier. I do like the idea of it. So we're going to do this one and we're going to just kind of like rotate it this way, but I want to shrink it down right here. Because realistically, you don't need to like have like a big old bed to sleep in. If you're gonna be by yourself, just, you know, scoot over to the edge and you'll be fine. So we're also gonna get some storage. I think since Maxine loves like the rifted finds and loves like reading and books, I think we'll be okay with this. You do have the option to change the color of objects, of some objects that it gives you. You don't have like full customization, but at least there is some swatches that you can pick from that truly help. You can duplicate it if you want to. I'm gonna put it like right here. Yeah, I think at an angle like makes total sense. I also want to add a little table, like a little nightstand. Okay, I want to do this one right here. And I can't change the color of this one, so I might choose a different one. We don't have too many options of bedside tables, but we do have that. You can change the rotation amount, which is helpful. And then rotate up. Oh, rotate down. Wait, that's so cool. You can also flip it, and you can also flip it horizontally or vertically, and also have it where it's not snapping to like the grid, so you can like freely place it wherever you want. So like I mentioned, if you love The Sims or you love unpacking or house flipper, you're gonna really love this game like a lot for sure, because like it's a combination of all things that we've always wanted in video games, especially like house flipper or even The Sims. I wanted more freedom with my decorating, so I didn't have like a lot of restrictions. And sure, with this game there is no life simulation-esque to it. There's a story element and there's like, you know, objectives in here and there, but it's not too restricting. But I really fell in love with how simplistic it is. Oh my gosh. There's objects in here that I haven't really used yet. Okay, I want to put the lamp here. This is kind of making me think, how should I decorate my bedroom? Because my bedroom is fine, but I also want to rearrange it a little bit. Not gonna lie. We don't really have a lot of painting art decor options, but I do like the fact that we have all this. Buster Keaton. Oh my gosh, I love this style. Something about the style of art is like so unique to me. I want to go with like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of like one of my favorite childhood books. I'm gonna put this above the bed actually. Let's shrink it down to be a little bit smaller. I'm pretty sure I saw a shelf somewhere. Oh, we gotta put our mirror somewhere. I do want to put our desk right here, because if we love reading, we might want to write a book one day. I think Maxine going to NYU, having a very flourish, you know, degree path, made friends, and now that we live in this shared space, I think we have what it takes to possibly write our very first book. So I want to make sure we have enough space like for a desk right here, and maybe like a nice little couch and like TV over here. Okay, I'm gonna lay everything out that I want hobby-wise. I want record player, I want a little easel, which I don't know exactly where I'm gonna put this. This is a very large easel, my gosh. But we'll add in the paint supplies though at least, and I guess I can add this in but then scale it down to be a little bit smaller. But what I want to do is I want to have like a couch here and maybe like a TV right here, so I could probably squeeze it in, but my desk is gonna go over here for sure. So let's move all this stuff away. I'll get the paintbrushes. I do like the fact that it is like by default a large object, but you still have the option to make it bigger or smaller, rather than like this is what you get and you don't throw a fit kind of scenario. I wonder, can we put this on here? Oh my gosh, we can. Oh wait, that's so cool. Okay, I like that a lot. Very, very helpful. And I think I want to put this suitcase over here, but make it smaller. But I think I want to probably put it under the bed so we don't waste any space. So we're gonna put it under the bed, most likely like right around here. And we can always like drag it out if we need to, if we're gonna go to the airport or anything. Because I'm assuming like Maxine is like that kind of person who really adores like family and went to NYU because of like their dream of like graphic design and the art style of it all, that they never want to be separated from their family. And I'm thinking that they might be local to New York City, or local to at least driving distance for, you know, New Jersey or Philadelphia or New England. Like, you know, train wise, I think they would be very close. So I think having a suitcase nearby would be very helpful. I'm gonna get a secondary one. I'll make it a little bit smaller. I think nowadays there's always like, you have a big suitcase and then you have like a small suitcase and then even a smaller suitcase to fit all of your like clothes in one, makeup, whatever in the other, and then you have a chance to do whatever you want with the extra ones. So if we had a balcony, I probably would put the yoga mat outside on the balcony. I know that in the other levels you have the option to do a balcony, but we're not there yet, because our desk, however, is, we only have 3 options for a desk, so that's like not as bad. I can shrink this down. When I first played this, I was like, okay, I can't make this any smaller by any chance. That would be lovely if I could. But now that I see these buttons, I can. So I could put it all the way right here, because you can open up this door to see like how much room you have when it, you know, the door opens. So I like having that idea, which makes me realize if I move this desk over here, or I put at the edge of the bed. I used to do this all the time in my Sims builds, of putting the desk at the edge of the bed. I'll make it smaller, and then I'll put this over here, because then we have a little bit more like walking distance for like our desk, and like a chair, maybe like something over here, maybe a shoe rack of some type, which I believe there is a shoe rack in this game. So there's like this shoe rack, and then there's also this other shoe rack that we can utilize as well, which I think I might go with this shoe rack instead. I'll make it smaller so we can fit it underneath the mirror. We'll move it up just a tad, and then we'll change the color to more of like a yellowy color, or actually, I think I'm gonna go with darker. Yeah, we'll go with darker that way. It looks a bit more better that way. So this will be what that will be. And then if we go back over to working, we can probably put, that is a very nice chair. Oh, wait, hold on. I like that one, but I really, really love this one more. Not very like aerodynamically the best, but it at least is something. Okay, we're gonna get 2 monitors, because not only is Maxine a graphic designer, I just like having 2 monitors. It's better for productivity and efficiency, I would think so, having at least 2 monitors, because having one is not, it's not bad. I just think it just takes you longer, at least for me. If I had 1 monitor, which I did in the very beginning of making YouTube videos, it took me a very long time to record and then of course edit said videos. I just didn't have a sense of productivity. Okay, I think I kind of like this right here. Now for decor, we'll add in our mouse right here. We'll also add in our keyboard. This looks like a Logitech keyboard. It's giving Logitech 100%, and I love that. Okay, we're gonna do that. Can't change the color of the mouse, which is weird. I think we have a different one that we can choose from. Yeah, we have this one right here that matches a little bit better. And we'll also get a computer tower. We'll have to flip this around, and I'm thinking we'll shrink it so then we could put it over here. I think it would be so awesome if they gave us like the surge protector power cords to place somewhere, because that would be really cool. I think that would be really funny to see, because as a person who just has cables everywhere, I think having like that cable management would be hilarious. Okay, we also have, okay, if we go back over here, I think to living, they have like gaming devices and like other things we can probably add in. So they have like the TV that I want to utilize. I'm gonna put some of this clutter over here just so I know what it's going to be. Yeah, here it is. So we have the Nintendo Switch, which we will put over here. I'm gonna probably shrink this down because it is a little bit too big. Yeah, we'll shrink this down like right here. We'll change the color to like a blue. I have a regular like Switch 1, but my Joy-Cons are all black. But my Nintendo Switch Lite though, however, is yellow. And I'm like, yeah, if Maxine is a graphic designer, I am pretty sure Maxine is also a gamer. So we're gonna add on all of our little necessities. Once a gamer, always a gamer. I think, wasn't there like a shelf of some type? Yeah, here it is. Most likely, this may sound a little bit crazy, but what if I shrink this down? First of all, move this. Ooh, is that attached? Oh, there we go. What if I put this right here, size it up just like a little bit, and put it right there? What if I put it right there? Okay, I can't change the color, which is fine. And then I put all of my controllers right here. I think this would be hilarious. One, to put all of our controllers where we want to put them. Better safe than sorry. Put all of our controllers here. But I would think that they would be kind of raised up a little bit. So if I take this, I'll rotate it up just ever so slightly right here. See, this just seems a bad way to do things, but it's fun. It's fun though. Okay, and we'll like do something like that. Like realistically, that would slide off and fall to the floor immediately. So what I can do actually is, well, what I really want to do, I'm gonna get a book, and then I could put all of my books on this bookshelf. Wait, okay, I can do that. Okay, I'll scale everything down. We'll rotate it up to like right around there. I think that looks okay. These are kind of like the in-between. So if I remove this and I move them back down how they were, I guess I can have one on the desk. And then one, I wish there was like a controller hanger thing where we could just hang the controller on some wall. That would be really cool. But I think for now, I'll just like put them right here on the shelf. Maybe like up here. Yeah, I'll put them right there. I think that looks good for right now. I'll put that there. And then for the other books, I will size everything down. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This game is wonderful. I've done the bare minimum, and I'm just like here in this one little corner having an absolute field day, just taking my sweet molasses time, even though I have somewhere to be, mostly just virtually, called streaming. I can push it a little bit. This would be reasonable. I do plan on streaming this game quite a bit, definitely this year. Okay, let's get some more decor on our desk. What is this? Oh, it's an iPad. Okay, we're gonna add an iPad right here. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, maybe like an 11-inch iPad, most likely. We'll change it to a yellow, because I have a yellow covered iPad cover. And I think I saw, is it a Kindle? Oh, that is a Kindle. Maxine loves to read, so we always have to have one on hand by our sleeping area. I sometimes, like if I want to like sleep, I usually read, which is like a good thing and a bad thing, but that's just me. I love reading in bed because it allows me to like relax my mind and not think too much. And I'm currently reading this book called The Tenant by Frida McFadden. I've talked about this book quite a bit. I'm a very slow reader, okay? Very, very slow reader. But I also am reading this book mostly about how to write a TV pilot or get better at writing for TV. And it's called Save the Cat. And I've been very aware of this like book for a very long time, but just never really had the time to go out and get it. I can get it from my local library, but I like to take my time with reading, and libraries do have a limited time of like how long you can have the book out. But I also was like, you know what? I'm going to support an indie bookstore, and they had it there when I was in New York City. So I was like, I'm going to buy it there so I can get it and have it forever and read at my own discretion. There's also like there's other books in this series for Save the Cat, and I did check them out at my library. So I have those. Is that a fog machine? I don't know if that's a fog machine. I think that's a projector thing. We're gonna get our camera. Oh, is there a stick? Is there a stick that I can use by any chance? There's an umbrella. What's this? Oh no, that's a speaker. I'm like, is that an Elgato like green screen? But it's not. It is definitely not that. Okay, that's for sewing. I don't think there is not. If they added in like ring lights into this game, oh, it will be all over for me because I would spend all day in here. Okay, for living area, let's do a nice big old couch. I think we'll do this sofa right here. I want to put it over here in this area, but I think if we want to have more wall space for the TV, I think putting the couch on this side would make more sense, like right here, but we'll size it down to be a little bit smaller just so that we, again, have room in a small space. Because then what we can do, we have coffee tables, we have cabinets, we'll get a media console. Oh, we do also have a coat rack. And then we already have our shoe rack, but we're gonna put our media console over here and we're gonna shrink this down right there. We'll change the color to more of like this color. I think it matches like the tone of the room. I wish we could change the floor. I want to change this wood so bad, but I can't. And I think I actually want to get rid of that couch. I don't like the shape of it. So I want to get this couch. It is gigantically large, of course, but I will size it down. And I think it would be more logical to move all these things, of course, even my Switch, we'll put on the media console, but move this couch just like back here so we do have more walking space. And if I move the coat rack over to like right here, we'll be okay, because I do have room for the door. I do have room to open the door, at least I think I do. What, can I not grab this? Hello? What happened? I can't grab anything. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Whew, I was like, I can't grab anything. Help, help, help. Okay, if I open up the door, we have this amount of room. Like, it swings open and we still have room for walking space. In reality, leave coat rack there. Then where is my easel? My easel is right here. This big old gigantic thing. Realistically, I could put it right here. Move said coat rack right over here, because we can just grab it, move our chair somewhere different, and like just grab our coat and be perfectly fine. So we can put it right here realistically, but we can also size it down to be a tad bit smaller. Because what if I move my Roomba for a second, which I actually can put the Roomba underneath my bed. Yeah, I can put it underneath my bed for extra storage, because then I can put my coat rack right here. Oh yes, that is perfect. That is perfect. Okay, I got the coat rack situation figured out, because now I have space for my easel when I can paint. Open up the door, we still have room. We're not hitting heads or anything. Perfect. And we can't change the color of the easel, which is fine. We'll put that there, and it looks like we kind of have some space underneath. So I think most likely what I would want to do is we'll put our paintbrushes over here. We'll put our paintbrushes over here on the media console, which is fine. And then as for our paint that we had, which I don't know where that went. Oh, well. I think our paint went into the working area. So we're gonna hobbies, that's music supplies. Oh, paint supplies, so we are gonna grab that. I feel like our paint supplies, it needs to be on a table, but this table is quite large and in charge, and I don't have a lot of space to really work with what I want. But I think what I also can definitely do, what if I do this? Experimenting time. What if I take my couch, put it right here, and then move our media console right here, because then we'll have more space for our painting area. So move our easel over here. I'll just like kind of scoot it all the way to the edge of the wall, which is not bad, but you know, we're gonna ignore what we just saw. So we're gonna put our easel right here, and then we can move our table that we had for our painting, size it down to be a lot more smaller, because we do love painting, and I think having natural light near the window would make total sense. So we'll put our table here, we'll rotate it, and then we'll take our painting supplies that we had, which we're in the, yeah, we'll take our painting supplies, put it on said table, we'll shrink it down to be a little bit smaller. I could put it near the windowsill, but I don't want my paint to be crusty and dusty, so we're gonna just zhuzh it right over here. Yeah, I think we'll just put it right, yeah, that works very, very much so. Our paintbrushes are gone, so we'll have to re-add them back, and we'll put them behind said paint that we have. And then there's nothing else we can really add. We already added all of our painting supplies that we needed, which now we can add in our music supplies. Because I think if you're gonna live in the city and you're on the on the lower, I think southeast side, I'm pretty sure, of New York City, you want to have a good, nice vibe, a good music scene for your apartment, especially the people that you live with. I think you will have the best time, Maxine. Yeah, I really don't. Oh, that's a speaker. From this angle, I was like, what weird technology is this? Flip it around, it's a music speaker. And I think I want to go with those actually, instead of the whole sound bar thing. So we'll put that there. We'll move our other switch over here for a second. Is that even? No, it is not. It is not even whatsoever. I also cannot snap it to anything. Okay, we'll just do it like that, because then I can take said, I think, TV and put it on. That's working. Yeah, I can take said TV that we have and I'll put it on the media console. It's a little bit too big, so we'll shrink it down like by 1 and put it right there. I adore this space. Oh my God. I really love this game. And now we still have room for like a rug and maybe like an extra chair or something. I think having it right there makes total sense just because. And then we'll also bring in a bunch of pillows to put on said couch. We'll need a new rug, of course, and I'll do it like an angle like that. So I think I want to probably do just a standard like light, because I think that just works better personally for me, space-wise. And I think for our record player, I feel like we could put it on the table because it just would be kind of cool if we did. But I think to save on space, we'll shrink it down. It's like one of like those special record players that we could probably put like right here, but I kind of want to have it on display, so we'll delete that. And I think we'll probably move this right here. What if we had only one speaker? Because they have other speakers in here for the living room space. So we have like a standing speaker, but then we also have the sound bar, which we could put in front to then put said vinyl record player on the side. So maybe we do that, because I said I wasn't going to do it, but I feel like we could. And we'll move our TV over just ever so slightly with the TV soundbar attached to it, to then take our vinyl record player, resize it to be a little bit bigger, to have it right there. I think I want to add in some more artwork on the wall. I think it would kind of liven up the place a little bit more. Since we are a graphic designer, I think it would just help us tremendously to display our artwork in different places. Now, it would be so perfect if there was like a way we can add in curtains into this. Like, think about it. Curtains will be so cool. And we have all this wall space right here, so maybe we can do like a small little gallery wall of all of our art prints. We'll size them down. We'll just duplicate all of them at different angles. So maybe we'll do one like that one, and then maybe like this one could be like that scene. We'll make this one a little bit smaller. Change this one. We'll change this one to like that. Duplicate it a little again. And we'll go with this. Oh, not that scene. This scene right here. Yeah, I think that looks really good. We'll also add in another art print, which I think is kind of redundant if I did it in that angle. We'll do this one. We'll do that one, but we'll change it to, I think, this one. Now, I could have sworn there was like things we could add to the wall. I don't know what these things are. I want to say that they're light switches. Are they coat racks? What are they? Oh no, they're they're like little hooks. Wait, what can we add to it? What can we add to those hooks? Are these keys? Oh, we got keys. Definitely gonna add in the keys, of course. This is curing my ADHD. I'm thriving right now. Put our keys like right here on our lamp. I wonder, can we? Oh, we do have our umbrella, so maybe we can add our umbrella right here. We'll size it down to go like right there, like it's on said like hook. We can't change the color of the umbrella, which is fine, but that might be a later thing at a later date. So these are other like hook things we can display stuff on. We've got our rugs. I think we can also squeeze in some holiday decor. I mean, we can probably add in a Christmas tree, but where would we put that? Maybe we can size it down to be really, really small and then just make it like a desktop type of Christmas tree rather than like a gigantic one. So we can probably put on the windowsill to add some Christmas spirit, holiday spirit, if you will. We'll even add in, oh, little snow people. Oh, well, that will be really cute. Okay, we can display that. We'll say like Maxine probably got some presents. Maybe that's why she got a second iPad. Maybe like this art supplies, second Switch, vinyl record player. Like I think that's what I would think story-wise, logically would make a lot of sense. So we'll probably put them underneath said media console that we've like already unwrapped them, but we still like kept the boxes just for fun. So we'll like do that. Oh, this is really good. I really am liking how this is turning out. Oh, what is this? Is that a rug? I don't know what that is, but okay. So yeah, I think honestly, this looks really good. I think I'm done. I think I'm realistically done with this room. I love how it turned out. I'm really pleased. We're gonna go in a first person mode. Let's look at everything. Oh my gosh. I feel like Maxine would be very happy with this room. It is definitely cluttered to the max, but you have enough room to still walk around and do all the things. Like we have our desk area over here for all of our working stuff or personal stuff or gaming. We have our bed over here with our Roomba underneath and suitcases as well. We have our closet, nightstand, our piano, our living space. And then we have our painting area where we can do all of our traditional painting. We have our sewing area. We just have everything we really need and more some. This game is truly, truly, truly amazing. But I am gonna definitely do another video on this for sure. But we can now say we're complete with the room. We've done the basic needs, bedroom and reading nook. Her extra wish was a reading nook and we gave her even more. I'm going to save and leave. I think that's how I do it. Yeah. So that was like the New York industrial shared flat. The other one that we have is the Williamsburg studio, which I think is also something I want to definitely try. But we also have unlocked the Berlin apartment, which is like a little bit more bigger in square footage. But the New York one is also a lot more bigger in square footage. I want to see what this looks like. Oh, it's two people. Ramen and Elena. And then the Berlin one is who? Louisa. Ooh. Wait, that's really cool. And we also, I think we got more stars. Oh, we do have 2 stars so we can go shopping for more furniture and things. So when you like complete new levels and new rooms or new spaces, you're able to get these stars you can spend on new furniture or modules or materials. And I really want to work towards getting like the mid-century modern, which is my favorite interior design style. And I honestly think it would be very helpful to have more plants, but I also want more kitchen decor because I can get kitchen decor and balcony tiny home stuff, but modular wise, I feel the cabinets for the tiny home would be helpful for like added space and added decor for a kitchen. But then blocks and stairs would also be helpful to have an elevated space off of the floor. And then panels are also great too. This is so hard to choose of only having 2 stars. I think I'm going to go with the kitchen decor because I want to have that unlocked right off the bat. And I think I'm also going to go with the blocks and stairs so I have more options. We can also share our stuff publicly if we want to. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Yoga and spa club, music area, dreamy home. Oh, I'm going to kind of like all of them. I'm liking them all. I'm liking them all. This is so cool. Maybe, can I actually put mine up for public too? I kind of want to try that out. I want to do, what is it? This one? What's today? The 1st. Let me make mine public. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Let's call it Maxine's, we'll call it Maxine's creative space. I'm gonna call my name, it's SpringSims, of course. That's who I am. Christmas event? No. Well, well, there is Christmas stuff in here too. But we'll upload a creation If you see it, let me know. But we're gonna upload it, and our creation has been uploaded to the public, which is exciting. But with all that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. This has been so much fun to play Small Spaces with you all. I want to play it more because it's so relaxing and therapeutic, and I can just like lock in and zone out and just have fun decorating a space with a story and just like take it all in. And the fact that this game is still in early access and they're adding more stuff over time makes me more excited to see the future development of Small Spaces. So keep your eyes peeled, wishlist it on Steam, follow the developer on social media if you have social media, and, you know, maybe play this game for yourself if you ever want to give it a try. But as always, I'll leave all the links down below in the description, the Steam page, and all the social media links for sure. But as always, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Listen to my podcast, Hello Spring, wherever you get my podcast, and I will see you all next time. Bye!